We're at halftime. Utah leading San Diego State 33-23.
Who are those guys? Who the heck are those guys?
Part of our great mountain team. And
love them.
What a battle this has been. 1-2 preseason in the conference for Utah and San Diego State. The Aztecs came out quickly, but it seems like once the Utes got their inside game going, they really took control.
Well, and the Aztecs just stopped playing the great defense that started that 9-0 run early, or 9-2 run, whatever the heck it was. Aztecs put the pressure on the ball early, but then Warburton and Whipple started calming things down for the Utes' half-court offense. Turnovers stopped, and that off-the-ball cutting and finishing for the Utes, pretty special.
Yeah, 12-2 on second chance points for Utah, and they are definitely controlling the boards right now.
And these numbers, you know, they don't lie. The field goal percentage for the Aztecs, killer. And then when you look at rebounding as well, it really tells the tale. You said second chance points. They come from rebounding. The fact that the Aztecs can't get out on their break, it's because Utah keeps hitting those offensive boards. There's a reason why the Utes are leading this thing by double digits.
Okay, you look at Paris Johnson and you look at Janae Morris, and they both average better than 15 points. Combined, they have 6 so far for the Aztecs.
Yep.
What does Beth Burns need to do to get them more involved in the offense?
Well, Paris Johnson has been doing a nice job getting established. Her teammates have got to hit her more consistently. When she did have opportunities on the low block, she was not able to finish. I also think the Aztecs, we know how super quick they are. Those perimeter guards can really break down defenses. They have got to put the ball on the deck and get to the hole, either drawing fouls or at least finishing. If you'll notice, the only 2 fouls that were whistled against Utah the entire first half, 2 fouls, both against Warburton. Go to the hole, draw some fouls, get well at the free throw line.
And remember, San Diego State trailed by 10 against Texas.
Yep.
It's a game they came on to win when Texas was 4th ranked. Let's revisit our keys of the game, man.
Well, remember San Diego State, they did apply that early pressure, and it resulted in a couple of quick transition buckets because those turnovers came on the perimeter. Rebound and run. Well, they haven't rebounded, and that means the Aztec fast break offense hasn't been able to turn defense into offense. Utah has withstood that early pressure, Trace, and they've been able to run that offense, and I mean run it efficiently. Their field goal percentage has been super good, and in terms of the effort, they've been battling those offensive boards. They've been winning all the battles for the loose ball. Right now, Utah is playing Elaine Elliott basketball.
4 of 5 of Elaine Elliott's starters played better than 17 minutes in the first half. Can they sustain that in the second half?
Heck yeah. I mean, this is a club that the starters are used to playing yeoman's minutes and playing a ton of minutes, and they don't know what to do if they're not playing 35, 36 minutes a pop, including that kid, Kaylee Whipple. Now, it'll be interesting to see if Beth Burns continues to go to her deep bench and get some production from that bench. But the Aztecs need the first 5 minutes of the second half, Trace, to be in their favor. They've got to establish tempo and, by golly, get that defense going in the half court.
Janae Morris came out and said against Air Force they had something to prove in the Mountain West Conference. They didn't like the way last year finished. Yes, San Diego State surprised a lot of teams and went all the way to the Mountain West Conference Tournament Championship before falling to New Mexico. But she said when they thumped Air Force, they wanted to continue that pressure against every team in the conference. That was a 79-28 victory, and you got to think Beth Burns talked to them at halftime and said, we need to see that team against Air Force here in Salt Lake City.
At one point in that game against Air Force, San Diego State led by 51. That's the biggest margin ever in the history of the Mountain West Conference in terms of a lead. San Diego State doesn't need to drop 51 on anybody or lead by 51. They just need to get back in their half-court set. Look at the zone by Utah. Finishing, closing.
It was also a game they shot better than 50% and certainly far from that right now. Shot clock is at 6 for the Aztecs. They do let it fly, but that is short. Rebound won't go. And Utah again coming up with the basketball. That is Sawyer. Stevens drives to the lane and a late reach and a block, and Leighton Bales gets a hand on it, but it's going to stay with Utah.
Nice job by Stevens, understanding there was a seam there. But I'm going to tip my cap right away to Utah's half-court defense, forcing San Diego State into a bad shot.
And there is Morris on her horse, and Morris with the quick 2 points.
Well, Warburton had to let her go. Remember, Morgan's got 2 fouls, and she was trying to go step for step, but she wasn't going to give up that third foul this early in the second half.
This is a great matchup. Morris on Warburton. And again, 2 speedsters, 2 scorers, and 2 leaders for both teams. King guarded by Paris Johnson. Whipple guarded by Coco Davis. Sawyer, why not? Haley Sawyer, the 6'1" junior.
Monster pick from King. Monster pick. San Diego State never expected Sawyer to pull the trigger with authority. She had been shooting poorly from the outside, but that thing was good. The second left her hand, Trace.
San Diego State trying to find a rhythm. Johnson puts her shoulder down, uses the left, but that won't go.
Kind of a wild shot right there. But again, at least the Aztecs are going into Johnson. She establishes low post presence. She's just got to finish.
Strong to the hole. That's King. Gets the roll. Count it and a foul.
Second and 1 of the game. Boy, King, it's not real pretty when she puts the ball on the floor, but if the quick hands of San Diego State are nowhere to be found, why not? What a ball fake right there. Davis has no chance.
And Katie King is not somebody you want to foul. 97% from the charity stripe. And of course,
your fault.
She misses that one there.
Your fault. She had hit 33 straight before she missed number 34 in the last game.
And it looks like they're going to say
violation?
A lane violation, so she'll get another opportunity. And she does not make that one. That one I blame on you.
All right. Well, we're 50-50 on that. I don't know why. I'm just agreeing with you because I got to mooch a ride with you afterwards to the airport. So whatever you say, Trace, whatever you say.
Utah 37, San Diego State, a team which is getting votes in the national ranking, trails by 12.
Come on, Quinese, get up there.
Morris picks the pocket, and Morris will get the ball. Morris finishes, and that's what you were talking about, Annie.
Perimeter defense, and I mean closing, poking, quick hands. Do what you do best, San Diego State. Get up there and make Utah think about it on the perimeter.
Points off turnover, San Diego State 13-4 for the Utes. And of course, the Aztecs #1 in the Mountain West in steals, better than 12 per game.
Out of bounds, Utah basketball.
We know that San Diego State is the best in the business when it comes to creating steals. There you go, the quick hand.